Oh, looky, there we are. You know, I think the last time I streamed, I said that I was planning on streaming every week. And that was about a year ago. So, we'll try this again. We'll try the whole streaming thing. We are on YouTube, obviously. I'm hoping to be able to do this on more than just YouTube, but today we're testing YouTube. I may or may not actually write anything. I'm basically just here to check to see how the stream works. Hi, Klein. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Hopefully things are working fine from this end of things. It's been a full year since the last time I have streamed to YouTube. So just kind of getting used to the overall layout and seeing if all of the things that I need in front of me are visible. When I play, hold on, let me hit play for a moment on this incomplete arrangement of Super Mario 3. If I play this and then I speak into the microphone, does the how is the sound balance? Is it working well between speaking and playing? Is speaking too loud? Is playing too loud? And I guess actually in order to do this properly, I should check and make sure that I have mixed. Yeah, I have the mixer on finale set where I need it to be. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so let me know if this is working and functional. The way I have things set up, I won't be able to check myself unless I am physically on my own stream, like watching a replay of my own stream. Okay. I think it's fine, but I can also hear you IRL. Yes, you can hear me. Am I louder across the room from you? or can you hear effectively on the stream? Let me pull up as well. Hold on. Let's do a couple of things here. Okay. I can hear you on stream. I may answer questions before everyone else. That's fine. That's fine. There's a lot less latency on YouTube than there is on Twitch. So, it may not be that much further. I also haven't told anyone that I'm streaming, so anyone who happens to come in just on plain luck. Or maybe I should at least put something out. Maybe I should tell people to join. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll shoot out a tweet or something of the sort. Shoot out a message on the brand new Threads account. And see if anyone wants to come in and help me troubleshoot some things. You know what I'm realizing now? I don't think I have Streamlabs operating, or not Streamlabs, Stream Elements. I certainly don't have Streamlabs operating. We will not have Streamlabs operating ever again. Let's see if I can pull up my Stream Elements. Am I here? You are here. Welcome. Welcome, Michael. Thanks for being here. I hope you're doing well. I am. Once again, it's like every time I stream, it's a test stream because I stream and then I'm like, awesome, I'll see you guys next week. And then a year goes by. So it's been a while. I'm going to see if I can get Stream Elements on here. The fact that I'm so inconsistent consistent with streaming means that every time I do it, it is a new deal for me. Okay, we're opening up Stream Elements. This is my first live. Well, welcome. I'm happy that you are here. Yeah, this is going to be a test, essentially. More than anything else, it's going to be a test of my current equipment and how it works for streaming in general. I think I probably should have looked previously to see if Stream Elements was going to enter into our feed. And I don't believe it will, because I don't believe I actually set it up. Oopsies. That'll have to be for another test. There's always something like this. Okay, so in a moment, what I'm going to do here, so what I have is, we obviously, this is a very rare thing to see. We don't see composers very often who are content creators, but I like to do both. So I think it's really fun to have the opportunity to show some behind the scenes work. And so I'm going to have the opportunity on my YouTube channel here and there to do some behind the scenes work on writing music so that you guys can actually see me do so. Maybe I should, let's release a tweet on my mostly inactive Twitter to see if anyone at all wants to come say hi. And then I will also do the same on a couple of other accounts, and then I'll get started. All things I should have done before I hit live. I hope you guys are doing well. And I'm going to take the opportunity real quickly to just hit the play button on this unfinished. Well, hold on. Let's hit scroll view, because that's the view that I prefer to be in. And we're going to zoom out to 85%. And as I do this, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of specifically what I am testing. Let's see. Score manager. All right, we're good. We're set here. This is a bonus stage arrangement from Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario World, Super Mario World 3. And this will be a trumpet ensemble rendition of this. I'm getting a masterclass on awesomeness. You're getting a stream of me doing stuff. I guess I will let you decide as to whether or not it's a masterclass of awesomeness. I appreciate it. I'm glad. I'm happy that you're here, and I hope that you have fun. I'm just gonna play this, check some levels while I do some. While I put some feelers out to see if anyone is potentially around. It'll take a short period of time. Oh, Klein, can you check real quickly to see if the live stream is showing up correctly on my homepage on YouTube at youtube.com/msgrantmusic? As I post said link on social media platforms. I'm live on YouTube for a short period of time. Visit me at. It shows twice. That's interesting. I wonder if I can figure out why that is the case live on stream. I might take a look at that before we're over with stream. Also, what I probably will do later on the stream, even though we're on our music channel, is I might test some of the gaming layouts as well. Okay, visit me at. Twice as nice. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's better for it to show up more than once than to not show up at all. So I am okay with that. I'll honestly be surprised if anyone on Twitter even sees this. One, because everyone has flocked to Threads over the past week and a half or so, myself included. Well, I was never on Twitter to begin with. I'm only here to tell them that I'm live streaming, which hasn't happened in a year. But two, because I haven't been on Twitter. I'm sure people don't even expect me to be tweeting at all. All right, so I'll just check to see that that link is functional. It is functional, and then we will post it on our brand new Threads account as well, which we will post to Instagram. So we'll see if anyone wants to join and is free. Michael, how you doing? It's good to see you here. Thank you for being here. All right. So we're going to put a pause on that for a moment, and we will see if Okay, cool, awesome. I'll do one more post on Facebook, and then I will actually do stuff. We've been sitting live for 12 minutes figuring out how to go live, basically. That's what we have been doing here. Okay, and on Facebook. Cool. So as I go into the future and hopefully actually start to stream on a more regular basis, I will put out more feelers, and we'll go through the process of actually building the audience. I love watching your TikToks. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's been a long time since I've posted a TikTok. And hopefully we're going to be changing that as we go forward in the process of building our content creation presence back up. It's really nice. I like the community on TikTok that I have, and I would like to hopefully be able to build a similar size and a similar level of activity on YouTube and on Instagram and on other social media platforms. I really do enjoy making music and sharing it with a wider audience than the classically trained music major audience that I'm accustomed to on my day job of teaching. So I appreciate it. I'm glad that you like it, and hopefully we'll have the opportunity to do some recordings, specifically of me recording multi-tracks. So. I know, where have you been? Yeah, I have been just trying to balance everyday life. There have been a lot of really quick and swift transitions going on over the past, all of 2023. There's been lots of adjustments and readjustments, career moves and paths, and just focusing on the things that provide those immediate benefits first before spending all of the time doing stuff on social media. So I have every intention to come back on a more regular basis. There was a time where I was posting TikToks about every single day. It was a short period of time, but there was a time when I was doing that. And so I would love to get back to doing that. I think it would be fun. Okay, cool. So there are a couple other settings here that I'm missing that I want to see. However, I'm going to deal with the stream itself in a moment. I'm going to flesh out some of the parts that I have here on this arrangement, so we can actually do what the title says I'm going to do and do some arranging here. I'm going to start with, I think you guys can hear it pretty well, but I'm going to actually turn it up on my end so I can hear myself better. And we're going to fill in some of these missing parts. So obviously this is a previous arrangement that I started on, haven't finished. We have got 7 trumpet parts. And one quasi bass trumpet part. It's written right now on trumpet 8, just a regular trumpet. But it's most likely that we're going to change this to bass trumpet. And in fact, that's probably where I'm going to put my first focus. It'll open up the opportunity for some things that I hadn't originally reimagined, trying to make it fit on B flat trumpet. So I think probably going forward, we're just going to go ahead and from the get-go reimagine this as a bass trumpet part. So let's go ahead and adjust that as is. And I'm pretty sure we don't need a 9th trumpet part at all. So we'll solve those two things. We'll do the update for this score. Let's see. I'm going to need to find... Holy cow, where is it? Here it is. Okay, bass trumpet. Awesome. All right. So that is that. We're going to... So status so. Okay, cool. Yep. So now all the stuff's inside the staff. And we are going to go ahead and delete this staff because I do not think we need it. I don't even necessarily think we need 7 trumpets, so we will determine whether or not that is actually true in a moment. We might be able to bring this down to maybe 6 or maybe even 5 parts. But I'm going to keep all the parts open for now just to see that I'd rather have more parts available than I need rather than not enough of parts available. So given this is a bass trumpet part, now I'm going to go ahead and make some slight adjustments that I know I would normally do from a bass trumpet arranging standpoint. Let's just... Yeah, I think that's going to be fine. We're just going to take this whole thing down the octave and that part down as well. If I was going to take the entire part, as a whole down the octave, it would just be a matter of one button. But since I don't know, particularly which parts I'm going to take down, I'm kind of just looking at as I go. That's why I'm making the change one by one. There's too many trumpets. I am a strong believer of everything in moderation. And if there is no need for me to have 62 parts, then I won't put 62 parts forward. That is not a collective opinion among everybody, but it is at least my opinion when it comes to arranging for the most part, because as a professional composer and arranger, it's a matter of making things more accessible. And sometimes accessible means not requiring a legion of musicians to play the parts. If I can fit it into 5, for example, it's a lot easier to get 5 trumpet players in the same spot together than it is to get 15 trumpet players in the same spot together. So I do a lot of focusing on size, and if I can get the size smaller, I think it's better in most cases for my particular job and work. I think that's going to work. Okay, we have the booms. We need the chicks on that section, 7, 8, 9, and 10, as well as 11 through 14. Okay, cool. So this is going to work the way I wanted to. As I see it, 77. I have seen over 100 trumpet players get together in the same room and perform a piece of music before. And let me just say this much. It was not my most favorite thing. You would think that would be amazing and awesome, right? And for some people, maybe it was. But I found myself wishing that we had about a tenth of the people there. I'll put it that way. I'll put it that way. There were ears ringing at that particular event. Okay, I think the process of putting this together is going to be, excuse me, fairly simple. I think all I need, hold on. The screen I'm looking at has things blocked in front of it. I'll be right back. Right back. Depending on where I put my cursor on this second screen, I can't actually see what I'm clicking. So I just needed to make some adjustments to that screen so that it's easier. Okay, cool. I think there's just accompaniment and it's relatively simple. Oh, you know what? Okay. That's why I've had all of the parts in. It was specifically this chord. I suppose I can just I can put the VCs if I am looking to actually condense this. So this arrangement is I'm going to put this arrangement on TikTok and on YouTube Shorts and probably on Instagram Reels. Once I have it finished, once I record it, I'm going to, in this particular chord, it's going to be like a subito smack in the face type of accented hit there. So I think that's why I took the time when I previously made this of putting together all of the separate parts, because I wanted to make sure each and every one of those parts was realized. It's just a chord. It's just a triad stacked in multiple octaves. But having all of them there the way that they are will be kind of a cheeky way of putting that video together. I sat in the front row at a Maynard Ferguson concert. Yeah, it was. I bet you were. I bet that was painful and fabulous. Maynard, incredible player. My former teacher, Joey, was, of course, for those of you, especially who might listen back to the replay and maybe don't know this, my teacher, Joey Tartell, was the lead trumpet player in Maynard Ferguson's big band for a while. When he was finished, after he was pretty much fresh out of college, I think he was fresh out of college when he got that job. Or maybe he did the job with the Army jazz band first, but he was touring with Maynard's band for some time, and he had lots of experiences of the deafening and also high pristine quality performing that Maynard Ferguson did. There's really no trumpet player like it. He was doing some quite impressive things. Let's see. I think we just need offbeats. I think we just need offbeats here. Let's actually do it this way. We're going to take this, offset it half a beat, and actually I think we probably want to put 3 parts here. We might pare it down in a moment, but at the very least, we're going to try this. And essentially, every rest where the bass trumpet has is going to be a pitch for trumpets 5 through 7 and vice versa. So we're going to set it up like so. Boy, it's been a long time since I've, first of all, since I've composed using this setup, using a 2PC setup, and then obviously since I have streamed. So this is going to be, this is going to feel unnatural for quite some time. Is this what we want? That is what I want. Okay, that is exactly what I want. And we will, hold on, we will do this. Watching my phone so I can't see what's happening. Maybe potentially, have you tried to push the screen landscape? Most phones now will orient naturally so that you can see the landscape version. So I would at least give that a shot if you haven't already. My guess is that you'll be able to see it pretty fine if you can get it on a landscape orientation. But at the very least, you'll hopefully be able to hear what's happening, even if you can't see it. All right. Okay. That is what we're going to do, and we're going to make each of these staccato. And then we are going to just repeat that entire thing. And for now, interesting. It looks like we have, when that copied over, that didn't copy over rhythmically consistent. I'm landscape just blind. I'm sorry. Well, what I will say, oh, you know what? I see what happened. Okay, we need to do a good old cut and paste. Okay. Yeah, the offset was the issue. Honestly, okay, cool. You know what? This arrangement probably doesn't need much more. So a lot of this is repetitive enough that I might actually shorten the arrangement when I record the TikTok itself, because the same melody or the same motor rhythm repeats itself 3 times is what it looks like here. So we may be able to get away with not showing the whole thing. We'll see. Oops. We'll see, though. Okay. So let's see if we can orchestrate this the way we need to. What do we have on the beat? Okay. Given what we have here chord-wise, I think I actually need to start with this chord tone to give myself a better context of how I want to build the rest of this. Let's do this. I think we actually want to have it stay on the offbeat here. So we'll leave it as is. And I'm inclined to keep the harmonization on this arrangement simple because I know that the original is simple as well. And I also know we're not doing anything super groundbreaking or mind-blowing with this particular arrangement, or really on the platforms for which this arrangement will be shown. So I think we're just going to keep it as simple as we can. So whatever naturally comes to mind from a music theory standpoint, we're going to use that in this context. Let's see, we will need to we'll need to change. Oh, you know what? We are actually going to need to do this. Okay, I think we're going to need to basically double the bass trumpet part. Otherwise, they're going to clash with each other. Let's actually do exactly that. You need the bongos part in it. we might, Brandon. So I have, first of all, welcome, Brandon. Thanks for being here. So I don't think I've shown you this, Brandon. I have a small smattering of auxiliary percussion instruments in my apartment that my wife got me as a Christmas present like a year and a half ago. And among those, we have El Claves. Los Claves, actually, I guess. If we're gonna be cringe Spanish, might as well be full cringe Spanish. But we have equipment that can spice up my arrangements quite a bit. It's just because I've never been able to fully commit myself to doing multi-tracks and arrangements. At least I say never. There was a time when I could, but it's been about 2 or 3 years or so since the last time I was able to really sit and say, all right, cool, I'm going to spend, hundreds of hours towards this product. And I want to have that opportunity, hopefully at some point in the nearer future than far. But I have lots of things at my disposal. We have a euphonium, a trombone. We have multiple different percussion equipment. We have lots of stuff. Yes, exactly. We have a toddler music percussion kit. So we got a percussion kit for my nephew. And when we looked at the stuff, I was literally like, I actually want all of these. So she was like, okay. And so we bought 2 copies. We got two versions. So I have a toddler percussion kit that I can use for TikTok videos, which will be amazing. I have a pot and ladle. Yes, let's do it. Bring your pot and ladle and come in and we'll make some music. It'll be fun. It'll be great. Okay, cool. Is this going to work the way that I need it to? Okay. We're going to change the 7th trumpet part. We're gonna change the 7th trumpet part, and then I think we might change something else. But let me bother with that first. Let's do no, I think that is fine. Well, there's a number of directions we could take with this. Let's try this one. Nope, abort. There are certain things that would work with a fuller instrumentation. That don't work with a limited homogeneous instrumentation such as Trumpet Ensemble quite as well. And what I immediately tried is one of those things. However, yeah, I think the best thing that we're going to need to do here is keep our harmonization simple, like I mentioned before. So I think, there's still a couple of directions I can go. Let's see what this one does for us. Let's do that one, but I think we're going to have to make it slightly variant the second time through, and then that'll work the way that we need it to work. Just to divide this section so it's easier to see, I'm going to add a double bar there. Okay, cool. Oh, that repeats all the way to the beginning, which it doesn't need to. We need it to repeat back here. Okay. So I am wondering... that's why. I set up the... Okay, so the bass trumpet part, I actually like it in the staff in that part of the song, of the piece. So we're going to put it inside the staff every time we show it. Which then brings the attention out to that G below the staff on bass trumpet, which is equivalent to a double G pedal, double pedal G on a regular trumpet. And I think that's going to serve the purpose that we want to serve here. All right, what are we missing here? There's a part of me that wants to double that melody at the octave. So we'll see what that sounds like. Okay, we'll see what that sounds like. I don't want to do that at the very, very beginning, though. We'll add it in the second time. And let's put it in the fourth trumpet part. Now, since I know this entire thing's going to be down the octave, I might as well do it with the one click, as so. And I'm also going to use the octave doubling in the last statement of this melody as well, and see if that gives me the effect that I'm looking for. And there's a couple of other things I want to do. So actually, as I'm looking at this, I kind of want to backpedal on the fourth trumpet and put you in third trumpet. We're going to put this in the third trumpet so that we then have the opportunity to open up some slight doubling. And our little offbeats here. Imagine the monotony of this very short offbeat section for parts 5 through 7. And then just imagine what it feels like to be a horn player and to be taken advantage of in every march ever. Tough life, especially for such a beautiful instrument, right? To relegate them to offbeats, kind of just not fair. As a side note, I kind of make it a point in my own arranging when I write for full band style pieces or brass style pieces, if I have offbeats, that there's enough of an instance where there's variety, meaning it switches between instruments, as well as maybe there's on the beat, maybe there's syncopation, maybe there's other sorts of things that just keep you engaged so that you're not just doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Because I don't know. I feel like when I write music, I tend to write music somewhat empathetically. If I'm thinking about how I would feel if I'm playing a specific part, and the answer is I would hate my life, then I change it so that I wouldn't hate my life. Because chances are, if I wouldn't have fun playing the parts, then your average colleague wouldn't have fun playing the part either. Especially as a professional musician, even boring pieces of music for the average person would be fun for me. So if I am not having fun, then I can expect that nobody else will. But in the case of this, a short, arrangement like this, I'm a little bit less worried about that being a problem. I'm not crazy about the unison the octaves the second time through. But I think we can get away with it the third time through. What's a beat? Are you saying that because you saw the old TikTok trend, Klein, where about 80% of our population doesn't understand the difference between a tempo and a beat and a rhythm? And all were given conflicting answers, and in a typical internet fashion, instead of talking in a civilized manner, everyone yelled at each other and insulted each other. Is that the context for which we're having this conversation? All right, notwithstanding the fact that we have multiple pitches. Yeah, we use every single stave for these big chords, but that's pretty much it. So I think we're going to just put some Debussy action in here. And we're going to let's see. Let me think about what I'm doing before I... Okay, we're going to shorten the amount of parts we have here. Confidently wrong. That is the story of the internet. Is blind, blatant ignorance passed off as gospel truth. Tempo is speed. Beat is a vegetable. Not inaccurate. That is not untrue. We will put it that way. Oh boy. A karmic. So I find it interesting the way that cars are named. Like there's the Hyundai Sonata, right? Which sonata is a musical form. The Kia Forte, which a forte is a musical dynamic. It's interesting how many instances of references to music we have on vehicles to drive. All right, we've eliminated one trumpet part here. I think we might be able to get away with more than one question mark. Well, okay, I guess it depends on whether or not I'm married to this unison at the octave. That's the only thing. That's the only part in this arrangement. 7 is kind of an awkward number. If I want to show all the parts in a multi-track, it'd be a lot easier to do 6 than 7. So I think we're just going to get away. The Subaru cluster tone. I mean, yeah, there's so many, there's like, just unironically, there's so many different like musical terms utilized in places that have nothing to do with music. You aren't because you're married to me. I've already forgot the context of that comment. I aren't what? I am not what? It can be hard sometimes to be engaged in conversation and to stream at the same time, even for like in a rapid fire ADHD brain, because you're juggling multiple conversations at the same time. Is this what I want? I think this is what I want. I think we can get away with this, which means we can eliminate this instance here. And you weren't sure whether. Oh, I wasn't sure if I was married to the part. I'm not sure if I'm married to the part because I'm already happily married. That is true. I am very happily married. I have the most wonderful wife I could possibly ask for. So the answer is I'm not married to any of these parts. You're correct. Okay, we need... Hold on. We have somehow accounted for the same part twice. Hold on, let's backtrack a bit. What do we have? We have high G, D above the staff, G, D. Oh, okay. Because it was doubled here. Okay. So that was already accounted for, which means we won't need to split it here. We can just split it there. Was that accounted for in both parts? It's fun distracting you. Well, enjoy it while it lasts, because as I do get used to streaming, I will get significantly better at being able to juggle both. So it won't last for long. I'll be here looking but away from the keyboard because of strawberries. I hope that you enjoy strawberries, Klein. Thank you for joining me here to test out some of the features of the stream. I am a little bit disappointed in myself for not being prepared to enter Streamlabs into the YouTube stream, but we will obviously take care of that in the future. I would like to have all of the interactive features. I keep saying Streamlabs, right? Stream Elements is what I'm referring to. I used to use Streamlabs, and then they did some stuff that I am not thrilled with, so I stopped using them. All right, so if we're going to delete and reposition this part as so, it opens up the necessity for us to shift that downward one. We are now able to successfully condense that part. And you know, if we didn't double the octave on that very end of the piece, we could actually get away with condensing this further. But I don't think it's necessary anyway. I think 6 trumpets is enough. Five trumpets and bass. And then when I do the recording, I'll just record the individual pitches on those chord tones separately and have them all sound. So this will effectively be an 8 trumpet part, but it just doesn't make any sense to write music in which the majority of the instruments are not playing at all. I mean, even in this setup, we've got the second trumpet does not have much of anything through this example. Again, we're not arranging empathetically the way that I would if I was writing for a group of individuals together, so it really doesn't matter that it's resting that much. The only person dealing with this is me, counting rests, but it's just a part of my training to not take advantage of musicians' time and have them sit doing nothing for a long time. I think this is going to work as is. So fairly simple. I didn't need to do much to this. Second trumpet needs solo. I might actually switch, in all honesty. Oh, rest solo. I might actually, in all honesty, take the melody in the first trumpet part and switch it to the second trumpet part the second time through. When I put the recording together, in fact, let's go ahead and do that. When I put the recording together, it'll allow for the opportunity to do some antiphonal style audio mixing. If I put that melody in a different part, even just temporarily. These are subtle things that add interest. I have gone on record many times saying that I don't like to do the same thing twice in life in general, but especially when it comes to arranging. So if we are going to repeat a part, even if the part sounds almost exactly the same, it's going to have a slightly different approach. Never, ever, ever want to be put or to put others in a position where they are taken for granted, especially when it comes to reading music. And I also don't want to take their time for granted. Again, it's just a part of my training as a professional composer and arranger, not to have somebody doing the exact same thing over and over and over again, especially if that is resting. I have stumbled across a master at work coming from a master himself. Welcome, Wes. Thanks for being here. I'm glad you're here. How have you been? I hope you've been doing well. I am just about finished with this arrangement and probably trying to decide what I will be doing next. A fairly simple arrangement of a simply orchestrated version of the bonus soundtrack from Super Mario Brothers 3, or Super Mario World 3. Super Mario Brothers 3. I keep saying Super Mario World. There is no Super Mario World 3. That doesn't exist. I'm pretty sure. So even though my YouTube channel is a music-based channel, because I'm testing the stream and I'm feeling out the waters on how I want to do live streams in general, I might switch over to do some casual gameplay on this stream just to check certain things. So we'll see how this works out. I also want to take the opportunity to test a few certain aspects of my new stream setup, which I haven't had the opportunity to talk much about. So I'll take the opportunity to talk about that before we make this transition. I've been doing well. I hope you have been too. Thank you. It's cool to follow you here during the Facebook fast. Oh, cool. Yeah. Wes, I find when I am feeling drained from social media in general, usually the biggest culprit is Facebook. So I have been, I used to make official announcements and whatnot whenever I was taking off of social media, because I would take off of all social media. And so people try to contact me because I'm a content creator. People expect to reach me by, reaching out to me via social media. But, I've started now doing much lighter fasts. I'll cut out certain things. So Facebook is usually the one that I cut out first. for whatever reason, Facebook is the one that drains me the most out of all the platforms I currently use. I think if I actively used Twitter, then Twitter would be the one that drained me the most, but I just don't use Twitter at all. Except for about an hour ago to tweet that I was live, just in case anyone wanted to come in and see. I have posted some things to Twitter. I've posted a handful of things over the past few years, but I'll visit basically to watch certain celebrity tweets. Like I will send Mr. Beast, the number one YouTuber in the world right now, posts some analytics every now and then on his subscriber base for Twitter. And so because I like seeing YouTube analytics, I will follow him and check out his analytics whenever he posts a new video. And that's pretty much the only time I use Twitter. But yeah, Facebook fasts have been really helpful. Have been really helpful for sort of regrounding yourself, especially as a musician and a content creator. I don't know. I think so much of what both of those positions do, and I think specifically as a musician. Check this out, guys. We're chatting, so we're going to go to just chatting. Particularly in the realm of music, just because music is such an integral part of what we do, and music is so intertwined within the world and who we are as individuals and people. It's very difficult sometimes to detach ourselves from the emotional side of things when it comes to music. So if we play music really well, then we attach it to our self-worth. And if we don't play it really well, we attach it to a perceived lack of self-worth, and it can be really difficult. And then social media obviously just opens up such a realm for comparison, and it can be really unhealthy to go through that process. So, it can be really, consequently, it can be really helpful to identify those things that are giving you trouble, and to then just cut those things out of your life. So, yeah, like I said, Facebook has been the leading source of any sort of unhappiness for me, and so I usually get rid of that. So, yeah. Mario, welcome. I used to play trumpet as a kid. Got forced in the tuba due to band need. Well, you can always pick up the trumpet in the future whenever you want to. It's never too late to learn or relearn an instrument. What I will say though, there's a lot of great in tuba. There really can't be a band, like a full band cannot exist without a tuba section. You can get away with a band without a trumpet section, kind of, but you absolutely can't get away with a band without a tuba section. So I totally understand the force via need. But yeah, pick up the trumpet anytime. If you need help, if you need tips, let me know. I'm here. I'm a teacher and a content creator, so you can reach out to me. I'm actually probably at some point fairly soon going to delve a lot deeper into the music education side of things on my YouTube channel. So if that's things that you guys are interested in, let me know. Also, while I'm thinking about it, since I am here on YouTube, it is possible for you guys to watch live streams and hit the like button on the video, and it will actually be beneficial to the stream and to the actual channel itself as a whole. So if you're here and you like being here and you're enjoying the time here, first of all, thank you for being here. Especially, those of you guys who are lurking and those of you guys who are chatting. It's great to have both of you guys here. But if you like what you see and want to see more of it, it will be really helpful. It's equivalent to ratings on a channel to hit the like button, etc. So I appreciate that. So here's the deal. As I've been going through this stream, I've been testing a lot of things behind the scenes. I just want to give a full disclosure to show you guys. I'm looking to do this a lot more often than I have been, which has been like once a year, right? I'm looking to stream a lot more regularly. I've taken the opportunity to download certain assets to the streaming process that makes things easier. For example, I'm currently recording in a vertical format right now in a specialized optimized form so that I can record and post certain highlights to short form content like YouTube Shorts. And as a result, it'll be a lot easier to kind of promote the streams that I have. And and hopefully in the future, more people will be able to see this. I didn't really tell anyone about this until I started streaming, right? So, because this is just a test stream, but I'm hopefully going to be able to stream on a somewhat regular basis. I'm looking at Saturdays, probably Saturday afternoons or evenings like I am right now, to kind of stream regularly. And sometimes I'll stream myself writing music. Sometimes I'll stream myself playing trumpet. Sometimes maybe I will stream myself playing games. I have not entirely decided where or how I will stream the gaming side of things. But today I'm going to stream right here in this stream just to test a few things out. So I hope you guys are excited or at least willing to hang around here with me while I do that process. But yeah, so we'll go through the process of, there's a lot of things I'll be able to check and take a look at after I'm done with the stream. But obviously, as you can see, I have separate scenes for composing and for just hanging out with the community. So hopefully I'll be able to to take advantage of, when we have a larger audience who is active and maybe we're doing a Q&A type of thing, or we're running interviews or whatever, when I bring in guests on, for example, that we'll be able to just kind of hang out in a full screen chatting mode and just talk and have fun. Honored to be your test subject. You are a valued human being who is participating of your own free will and choice in an interactive stream. So, and I would not describe it any other way, but I do appreciate you being here. I appreciate all of you guys being here. I hope to be able to do a lot of things. I hope to be really flexible with my stream, but what I'm looking to do most of all is to just facilitate an environment that is laid back where people can feel like they can just talk and hang out if they want to, or they can feel like they can just lurk and have this thing in the background if they want to. So I'll be doing some much more rigorous arranging and composing in the future live on stream. And then I will also be doing certain other things live on stream in the future. There are a few things that are happening behind the scenes right now with a couple colleagues of mine that I'm putting forth, and a couple of things, companies and groups and organizations that I run with, that I'm co-directing, that I'm working with, for which we are planning multiple things that a live stream would be conducive to the cause of making these things work. So you will probably see a lot of things in the future as it relates to that. The vertical setup I have is kind of a fun and interesting one. I'm excited to be able to show you guys in the clips side of things. So if I get some clip-worthy content from this particular stream, even though I haven't really done much of it, I will just go ahead and post those clips up on my channel. So you'll be able to see what the layout for the vertical stream looks like. In the future, I will simultaneously be streaming to YouTube and TikTok, at least from when I'm writing music, because I do have two separate layouts for that, and they work simultaneously and they work in a high quality. So yeah, you can expect to see those things. For now, I'm going to transition into a couple of things. Hold on, give me just a moment. Do we have? I think we're gonna grab our Nintendo Switch and just do a really quick live stream test. Are we going to be able to do this? There are a couple levels I need to adjust in order to make this work effectively. Our voice we're raising just a little bit. And there are a few things we need to connect. Let's hop on here. We were apparently already playing something when we last were here. Okay, all right. I I appreciate you guys being here. Just for a moment, probably, I don't know, 15, 30 minutes or so, we're going to do a test of gaming via live stream as well, just so I can see that this works the way that it needed to work as well. However, what you will most likely see from me in the future is you will see me, for the most part, doing music on this YouTube channel for which we are streaming. And you will see... What the heck is this level? What is this? What's going on here? You'll see music-related live streams on this channel, and you'll see gaming-related live streams on Twitch. I will also be posting clips, most likely, on a separate gaming channel. It sounds like we're having sound issues. I think we might be okay. I think if I were to, I think I would need to restart the stream to make this, to fix the sound issues, but I think we're going to be okay in the long term. Is this really? Huh. Interesting. My Switch is currently overseas. Oh, wow. Really? So you guys only have one Switch, I presume. How long has she been overseas, Wes? Well, you don't need to answer. You don't need to go over the top about answering personal information if you don't want to. Can we get over here without... No, it doesn't look like we can. Okay, so I am getting some sound inconsistencies on my end. Are you guys hearing the cackling sound on the stream side of things? It'll be helpful feedback for me to know. 3 months, wow. Has it really already been 3 months? Wow, this level, I'm not vibing with this level. We're moving forward. We're moving forward. I will say, even though it first took a while to have the to actually get a Switch, it does come in and out. Okay, that is good to know. I think there is a very simple fix to this. I wonder if we can fix it now. Probably not, but we'll at least try. The Air Force Band of Mid-America, nice. Yeah, that is awesome. I hope, I imagine you're probably proud of her, right? I hope she's having a blast. Let me see if I can fix this. I doubt it. I think I'm gonna have to go off stream for this, but we will at least give it a try. In order to at least try, I will have to reset the Switch. So that might take a little bit of time, but that's fine. And there's a couple things I'll have to do on the stream side of things. I'm not holding my breath that this will be successful, but we're gonna at least give it a shot. And if it works, great. If it doesn't, that's fine. I know how to fix it off of stream. So if we need to do that, then we will do that. Okay, let's try this. Like I was saying before, though, Yeah, okay. Like I was saying before, I definitely have not, we have not utilized the full capabilities of the Switch as an entertainment system, especially not as it relates to streaming. There is much that we could do that we have not done, despite owning it for some time. All right, let's see if this works. Oh, hold on. Okay, yeah, it's absolutely not going to work. And I know why. That's okay. This is why we do the tests. Perfectly fine. Look at this. Look at this level I ended on. It just takes you back to the beginning. This is a draft auto level in my game that is just kind of existing. Okay, cool. I don't know what a Switch is. You don't know what the Nintendo Switch is? It's what you're looking at right now. Yeah, it is actually worse. Yeah, it is definitely worse. Okay, cool. That's fine. No worries. So there are a couple things that I could do if I wanted to make an immediate sort of pseudo fix to this, is I could turn the sound off on the Switch and I could put on background music instead. Which I'm not going to do. There's not really a need to do that right now. Or I could stop and restart the stream. But I think, I mean, as just testing the stream as a whole, I think I might as well just end the stream and retry it in the future, because that's what I'm going to end up doing anyway. Yeah, okay, cool. It's totally not gonna work at all. Okay. Which is all good. That's fine. We'll have the opportunity to troubleshoot it from the get-go the next time we stream. But hey guys, I appreciate, so I guess we'll go ahead and end the stream. We'll be back probably in less than a week, but we will actually be back. We won't say that we'll be back and then not be back for a year. We'll actually hop back on to stream, because there's a couple of things that I want to test and try. I will let you guys know when I set up the gaming YouTube channel, for which I will post out my highlights. But if you have Twitch and you want to follow me, you can do so at twitch.tv. Hold on. So when I get my stream elements up, I will also have shout outs enabled as well. So that this process will be easier as well. But on Twitch, I am known as... I misspelled it. I'm known as Mark the Shark. So feel free to follow me there. It's been, I want to say again, like 7 months or so since I've streamed on Twitch as well. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've done this. But I'm looking to hop back and have some fun and build some communities and hang out. I'm not looking to go super overzealous in growing a large following. I'm basically just looking to have an opportunity where we can hang out and just kind of have a good time. And also, like I said, show you some behind the scenes of what I do as a career. So we'll have the opportunity to just put some more and more content out there. There will be streams, probably a large amount of streams where I will have guests on as well. And it'll be great. Nice meeting you, pseudo person. Likewise. Yeah. You'll have to hit the bell. Thank you very much. Yeah, I appreciate that. If you guys want to hit the notification bell on my channel so that you don't miss the uploads and content, that will be super great. What I will say is YouTube's algorithm is much more reliable than YouTube's notification system. So the best way to keep track of what I'm doing is to simply watch my videos and like the videos and or the streams, and trust that YouTube will recommend me in your feed when you log on to visit. And the notifications I've heard work about a third of the time. But it's still worth hitting the notification bell. YouTube is always and constantly changing and improving. They just released an update literally yesterday. So they're continually trying to make their overall platform the best that it possibly can for those who are consumers and those who are creators of said content. So I'll show you guys a little bit more about what I'm doing from a content creation standpoint about this stream that's so different from the rest. But hopefully we'll be able to have the opportunity. You'll be able to have the opportunity to see the fruits of some of that labor just from this test stream. I know that's right. Yeah, it's the overall social media platform. A lot of people have stuff, they have work to do. This whole, especially from a streaming side of things, but definitely from a video production standpoint and a short form standpoint as well, there is much to be done. No platform is at its peak. And there's definitely a lot of things that they're doing to improve. I will say that YouTube is at the top of that race. And just for the sake of good old competition, I hope that they don't leave anyone behind the dust, because competition inspires growth and it inspires the desire to keep customers at the forefront of individuals' minds. Monopolies are rarely a good thing, if ever. But YouTube is doing the best job right now with those types of things. So it's one of the reasons why I'm more inclined to put my time into YouTube than I am to put it into any other platform. So anyway, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you being here for this test stream. This stream will be left up and probably until I become a partner in the YouTube Partner Program. I will probably leave all of my streams up for the sake of watch time, because it will, of course, help a little bit with that. And we'll figure out what to do afterwards. I don't know. We will hit that bridge when we get there. But I appreciate you guys here, and I will see you guys next time. I will give a specific schedule next time I hop on, because it'll be less of a test now that we know that the core things that I need to work end up working. And so, yeah, we'll maybe have some more people here. This has been great. Having you guys here to just chat has been really great. So I appreciate your time. And I hope you have a wonderful evening. I will see all of you later. Goodbye.